Have you noticed that as the years pass, your digestion just doesn't work the way it used to? Maybe you wake up feeling bloated, heavy, or uncomfortable. Maybe you go 2 or 3 days without a proper bowel movement. And when it finally happens, it's difficult, slow, or incomplete. If this sounds familiar, you are not alone. In fact, studies show that more than 40% of adults over the age of 60 struggle with constipation or sluggish digestion. But here's something most people don't realize. Often, the problem isn't simply aging. It's what we are eating first thing in the morning. And sometimes the foods we believe are healthy are quietly damaging our gut health. Today, I'm going to show you the common breakfast foods that silently harm the aging digestive system, why your digestion slows down after 55, and most importantly, one simple morning habit that can help clean your gut and support natural bowel movements. This is not a complicated diet. It's simple, natural, and gentle on the body. And many seniors who follow this routine notice something wonderful. They start feeling lighter, more energetic, and more comfortable throughout the day. So if you're ready to support your digestion naturally, let's begin. Section 1. Why digestion slows down after 55. First, we need to understand why constipation becomes more common as we age. There are several reasons. The first is slower metabolism. When we're younger, the digestive system moves food through the intestines quickly and efficiently. But as we grow older, the muscles of the digestive tract can become weaker and slower. This means waste moves through the colon more slowly, allowing the body to absorb more water from it. The result? Hard, dry stools that are difficult to pass. The second reason is reduced stomach acid. Many older adults naturally produce less stomach acid, which makes it harder to break down food properly. When food isn't digested well, it can sit longer in the gut and cause bloating, gas, and irregular bowel movements. The third reason is something many people overlook: diet changes. Many seniors begin eating less fiber without realizing it. Meals may become smaller or simpler, maybe more toast, crackers, or packaged foods. Unfortunately, these foods lack the fiber the gut needs to stay active. Fiber is what feeds the good bacteria in your gut and helps push waste through the intestines. Without enough fiber, the digestive system becomes lazy and slow. But there's one more factor that might surprise you, and it could be happening every single morning. Section 2. Breakfast foods that quietly damage gut health as we age. Let's talk about some very common breakfast foods that can make digestion worse as we age. Many of these foods are extremely popular, especially among seniors, but they can slow down the digestive system and worsen constipation. The first one is white bread and refined toast. Now, toast might seem like a simple, light breakfast, but white bread is made from refined flour, which means most of the natural fiber has been removed. Without fiber, the digestive system receives very little help moving waste through the colon. Over time, this can lead to sluggish bowels and constipation. The second food is processed breakfast cereals. Many cereals look healthy on the box. They may say whole grain or heart healthy, but many are actually highly processed and loaded with sugar. These foods can feed harmful gut bacteria instead of the beneficial ones that support digestion. And too much sugar in the morning can also cause blood sugar spikes, followed by energy crashes later in the day. The third common culprit is excess dairy first thing in the morning. Now, dairy affects people differently, but many older adults develop mild lactose intolerance as they age. This can lead to bloating, gas, and irregular bowel movements. If you often feel uncomfortable after milk, cream, or cheese at breakfast, your body might be trying to tell you something. And finally, there's one breakfast habit that many people overlook entirely: not drinking enough water in the morning. After sleeping for 7 or 8 hours, the body is naturally dehydrated. Without enough fluids, the colon absorbs more water from waste, making stools harder and more difficult to pass. That's why hydration plays a critical role in healthy digestion. But here's the good news. There is a simple morning combination of foods that can help support the digestive system naturally, and many seniors notice improvements in just a few days. Section 3. The morning habit that helps clean your gut naturally. Now let's talk about something very important. If you want your bowels to move regularly and comfortably, the first hour after waking up matters more than most people realize. This is when your digestive system is naturally preparing to restart after a night of rest. Your body actually has a built-in reflex called the gastrocolic reflex. What this means is simple. When you eat or drink something in the morning, it signals your digestive system to wake up the colon and start moving waste toward elimination. But the type of food you choose during this time can make a huge difference. Some foods slow this process down, while others gently stimulate the intestines and support natural bowel movements. One of the most powerful things you can start with each morning is warm water. It may sound simple, but warm water helps activate the digestive tract and soften stools. Many seniors find that drinking 1 glass of warm water shortly after waking helps trigger the body's natural urge to go. Some people also add a small squeeze of lemon. Lemon contains natural compounds that can help stimulate digestive enzymes and support gut health. This simple drink alone can make mornings much easier for your digestive system. But the real magic happens when we combine hydration with fiber-rich foods that nourish the gut. Let's look at one of the best options. Section 4. One powerful food that helps move the bowels. One of the most effective and gentle ways to improve digestion is oatmeal. Oats are rich in a special type of fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber works like a soft sponge inside the digestive system. It absorbs water and helps create stools that are soft, bulky, and easier to pass. But oatmeal does something else that's even more important. It feeds the good bacteria living in your gut. These beneficial bacteria help produce substances that improve digestion, reduce inflammation, and support bowel regularity. That's why many nutrition experts recommend whole oats for people over 55. However, there's an easy way to make oatmeal even more powerful for gut health, by adding one small ingredient that many seniors already have in their kitchen. That ingredient is chia seeds. Chia seeds are tiny, but they are packed with fiber. In fact, just 1 tablespoon contains about 5 grams of fiber. When chia seeds mix with liquid, they form a gel-like texture that helps lubricate the digestive tract. This can make bowel movements much smoother and easier. And because chia seeds absorb water, they also help keep stools properly hydrated. A simple bowl of warm oatmeal with a spoon of chia seeds can provide the gut with exactly what it needs to start the day. But there's still one more ingredient that can make this morning routine even more effective, and it's something many doctors recommend for seniors struggling with constipation. Section 5. The natural fruit that stimulates bowel movements. That final ingredient is prunes. Prunes, which are simply dried plums, have been used for centuries as a natural digestive aid, and modern research actually supports this traditional remedy. Prunes contain a natural sugar alcohol called sorbitol. Sorbitol gently pulls water into the intestines, which helps soften stools and stimulate bowel movement. They also contain both soluble and insoluble fiber, giving your digestive system the perfect combination for regularity. Studies have even shown that prunes may work better than some fiber supplements for relieving mild constipation. For many seniors, eating 2 to 3 prunes in the morning can make a noticeable difference. When you combine warm water, fiber-rich oatmeal, chia seeds, and a few prunes, you create a breakfast that naturally supports the digestive system in 4 powerful ways: hydration, fiber, gut bacteria support, and gentle stimulation of the bowels. But there are still 2 small habits that can dramatically improve digestion after 60, and most people completely overlook them. Section 6. 2 small habits that make digestion much easier after 60. Now that we've talked about the right foods for your morning, there are two simple habits that can make an even bigger difference in how your digestive system works. And the first one might surprise you. It's morning movement. You see, your intestines are surrounded by muscles, and just like the muscles in your arms or legs, they respond to movement and activity. When you sit still for long periods, digestion can become slow and sluggish. But even 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement in the morning can help wake up your digestive system. This doesn't mean intense exercise. Something as simple as a short walk around your home, light stretching, or a gentle morning walk outside can help stimulate the intestines and encourage a natural bowel movement. Many seniors notice that after a short walk following breakfast, their body naturally feels the urge to go to the bathroom. The second habit is responding to your body's signals. Sometimes we ignore the urge to go because we're busy or it doesn't feel convenient.